Hi, welcome. I just wanted to do a quick recap. There were some people that were not able to make our live Thursday, and this one especially was important because I just wanted to go over some basic information. So I'm just going to do a quick video on that. Normally, these won't be recorded, so you do need to attend or at least watch the PowerPoints or do the PowerPoint. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Um, I used a passport here because we're in social studies, and so we're kind of going to be traveling from location to location, learning about um, new areas. So that was the reason for the passport today. Um, Inside, when you have a passport, you will have a picture, and then you will get stamped with the different destinations. So for our overall for social studies, we look at Rome, the Muslim world, the feudal Europe, Africa and the Americas, and then also Asia. So those are our 5 units that we study in this course. Okay, for our live check-ins that we will have every week, we just needed to go over some class norms. So think about, I know our environment is very different. You're in the comfort of your own home, but we still do need to have some class norms to be able to get through, important announcements and things like that. So um, what I think our class norms need to be is we need to have microphones off. I will welcome you in the beginning and things like that. But then when we go into our information, we'll have you turn your microphones off. We also when we if we get everybody in class, they start to cause problems. The vibrate or the feedback. So anyway, so we'll do microphones off during the lesson, and then so for that case, I do want comments, I do want questions and things like that. So I'm going to ask that you raise your hands to be called on. I would like us to stay on topic. I've seen where students start bringing in things that aren't relative to this. So we want to make sure that we stay on topic, stay focused. And then at the end, if you have other things that you want to share with your classmates during our live check ins, that will be fine, maybe before we do game time or whatever. But we want to stay on topic so we can get through that. I want to respect your time. I need you to be kind to everybody. We all don't share the same views or ideas on different things. And so I really want us to make sure, though, everybody has a voice and need and want to be heard. And if you don't agree with it, that's fine. I just need everybody to be kind. Okay. And then also, school appropriate language. Again, I know that you are in the comforts of your home, but I want you to think, if you were in a school, in a regular brick and mortar school classroom, would you use that type of language in front of your teachers and your classmates and your parents and things like that? So we need to remember, even though it is a little bit more of a looser environment, we do need to remember these norms. Okay. Next, I want to show you what we covered today. Is a lot of times I'll start my lesson too. I want to just do this check in. How you doing? Just everybody. And so I'll do different types of scales. This one had to do with sheeps. And I do this when I taught in brick and mortar as well. I put this slide like this up and just go, hey, how you feeling today? How can you relate to any of these guys? Um, Unfortunately, on Thursday, I wish I did, but I do not feel like number 9 with all the energy and enthusiasm and things like that. I was having a little bit of technology issue today during our live session, hence another reason why I wanted to tape this. Kind of feeling like maybe like a number 4 with that, with my technology. Just kind of wanted to cover my face, going, I can't believe nothing's working. So anyway, so that's a slide that you will probably see. Um, then today we also talked about, where do you live? So I put up a map of Idaho, and we were just kind of talking about where the students that were in the live chat today, where they were located. So we found a little bit. We had quite a few over here in the Boise, Nampa, Meridian area. I had a couple that were one was in Greenville, another one I think was in Twin. And then I had some Pocatello. I'm down here in Preston in Franklin County, and we had some Pocatello and I can't remember what else, but it just kind of spread out throughout the whole entire state. Now, I did want to talk to you about chat and IM. Yesterday, I put a 7A social studies chat room. So we have this room where all of us are in, or this chat space. And so you are there with all of your classmates. Now, if we want it to stay, we need to abide by some requirements. And that is, um, you use this chat space during normal school hours from 9 to 4, okay? And that is you have access to other people in your class. Now, if you need something outside of 4 o'clock or before 9 o'clock, I need you to send me an individual that question individually to us. You don't want we don't want to disturb your other classmates. It is nice when classmates are responding. I've talked with other instructors and they said it's really nice because, a student will pose a question and then maybe another student will answer that before I get a chance to answer it. So that is fine. But again, let's stay within that 9 to 5, or I'm sorry, 9 to 4 school hours. Okay. And again, you may IM me or chat me after those hours, reasonably after those hours, if you have an individual question. We need to keep this restricted. This is a social studies chat room, a social studies classroom. Just think of it as a classroom, and then maybe you're not in the classroom, but you're out working in the hall or working someplace else. And then you come into this classroom and say, hey, I have a question. And so that's the social studies question. And then you stay there and you can stay and wait for somebody to respond to you or whatever. And then you step out. And okay, so other topics and other things need to go into a different uh, method for you to chat with your friends. Okay, so it's restricted to social studies helper questions. And then again, remember, this is like walking into a classroom full of possibly other people, or everybody else will see it. You need to, if you have a specific question about like your grade or things like that that you don't want to be shared with the group, then you need to IM me directly. Okay. And so it would not be in that chat room, it would be separately just between you and I. Okay. And if you don't know how to do that, let me know. But I don't want you to share your your personal business with the whole classroom. All right. Again, if anything is unclear, please let me know. Navigating strong mind. If you are having trouble navigating strong mind, please let me know. There's a wonderful tutorial out there that is really helpful. I've been using strong mind, or we called it something else, but it's the same platform. I've used it off and on for the last 10 years, and I really enjoy it. And I watched this tutorial, this video, and it was amazing because there was things I didn't know, and I've been using it for a while. So yeah, it's about 4 minutes long, and it's amazing. So let me know if you're interested in that. Okay, grades. Everybody wants to know about grades. So under student resources, if you click on that tab, there's several things that come down, and one of them is grades and grade weights. If you click on that, there is a video that I made that goes through and shows you some things. And then there's also there's a place down below that guides you through some things on grading and what it looks like and all of that. So fabulous resource. I also want you to know that I have 72 hours to grade. Now, if it's something that is graded by the computer, you get your results instantly. But if it's something I have to go into grade, I have 72 hours, not including the weekends or holidays. So If you turn in something, say at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I don't need you to text me at 3 saying, I turned this in and why is it not graded yet? Okay. I've scheduled things so that um, our class can run smoothly and all of that. Actually, I usually will grade. Sorry, I usually your grades are 24 hours or less turnaround usually. Okay. The next bullet point here, I try to schedule my grades from working on grades from 9 to 12 p.m. or 12 noon Mountain Time. And so if you've turned something in after 12, most likely it'll be graded the next day starting at 9. Okay. So you turn your work in whenever you want, but just know I'm trying to grade between 9 a.m. and 12 noon. Okay. Also with grading, I give comments, and so please, I've taken the time to write comments to you. Yes, sometimes it is, hey, great job, or keep up the good work. But then there are other times that I may add an additional comment or question or additional information, or ask you, well, what did you mean by that, or such and such. So please check those. And then the last thing is, I want you to remember that you have multiple attempts to redo assignments, and that will an opportunity to fix to increase your grade. So if you aren't happy with the grade, go back and redo it. Then I will need you to let me know that you've redone a grade, I believe, okay, or redone an assignment. But that's the only time. Um, so I think that's it on grades. Um, and you do know that you have to do 10 lessons a week to get for that attendance, right? Okay. Um, to do this week, okay, we're in week 2. You need to make sure that you finish all of lesson 3, which includes, like, in addition to the workbook stuff, it includes like a video assignment. I think there's a discussion in there, some research that you need to watch. It's really quick. And then I'll make sure to complete with a checkpoint. So you open up, it says lesson 3, then it has all these things to do, and then you finish up with the checkpoint. Okay. And that's how you get your attendance, is doing those checkpoints. This week, I've really only had, one lesson. We have had late starts. We've had some confusion and computer issues and things like that. So I'm asking you to go through lesson 3 today or this week. But after that, you will be completing 2 lessons per week. So next week, lesson 4 and 5, the week after, 6 and 7, and so on and so forth. And if you want to see all of those lessons laid out, if you go into on your Strong Mind, there's a little spot off to the side that says view calendar. You click on that and it'll tell you what was due each day, because it helps to kind of break it down. But again, you know that it needs to be done by the end of the week or by Sunday at 11:59 for credit, attendance credit. But it will help you understand where you should be. Okay. Again, you have until Sunday at 11:59 to get your work done for attendance. Now, to do next week, because since we're at the end of the week, so I want to talk to you about what's coming up. First thing here, you've got this picture of me relaxing, my Bitmo relaxing, or Bitmoji relaxing on a hammock between 2 palm trees. And that is because Monday is a holiday. We have a 3 weekend, a 3-day weekend. Monday's a holiday, so there is no school. And because there is no school on Monday, we do not have an assembly on Monday. Okay. But during the week, in those 4 days, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I need to make sure that you complete lessons 4 and 5 for the week. And then on Thursday, I need to make sure that you attend our live check-in. And it is at 12 p.m., which is noon Mountain Time. Okay, we really do want to see you, and this is I I don't usually keep you the whole time. Usually it's about 20 minutes of things, announcements, where we're headed, maybe little intros into stuff. And then, so we have a bulk of information in the beginning. And then at the end, if there's, we may play games or do things like that. And definitely, stay around if you need individual help or what have you. Although you can always ask to chat with me and even do a video call or a Google Meet if you need individual help anytime. Um, a reminder, a very strong reminder. You have until Sunday at 11:59 to get your assignments in. However, hopefully you have had all of your questions answered prior to that time, because I can tell you, if you call Sunday afternoon, or I am me Sunday afternoon, I probably may not be able to respond. Okay. So if you have questions, it is recommended that you contact your teachers before Friday afternoon, because Friday afternoon, especially with this 3-day weekend coming up, Friday afternoon, a lot of teachers will be checking out and enjoying those 3 days, um, with the Monday holiday. So again, most teachers may not be available to answer questions after 4 p.m. on Friday or during the weekend. And the reason too is we're off enjoying our weekend too, right? So here's why I have this little out of the office. Um, would love to be able to go do something fun while the weather is still decent. It's Labor Day. A lot of time is the last fun, outdoorsy type of thing, time to get something outdoor done. Wow, that was in circles. September, Labor Day, a lot of times that's the last time to be able to get something done outside, fun activity, go to the beach, go to the lake, go to, wherever. Okay. So, um, and that's all I have for you on this one. But I want to share with you to have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your time out. Hopefully you can get outside and just enjoy. All right. If you need anything else, please contact me. I am email, text, call, whatever you need to do. So anyway, have a wonderful weekend and rest of your week and weekend. And I will talk to you next week.